Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Many people ask for success, but very few stop and ask a harder question. Why am I losing? This question is uncomfortable because it forces you to look at yourself without excuses. It is easy to blame luck, other people, bad timing, or difficult situations. It is easy to say life is unfair and move on without changing anything. But in many cases, losing does not begin outside you. It begins in the way you think, the way you use your time, the way you respond to pressure, and the habits you repeat every single day. A person can have talent and still keep losing. A person can have dreams and still stay stuck. The real problem is often not lack of ability. The real problem is lack of discipline, lack of honesty, and lack of action. One major reason people keep losing is because they confuse movement with progress. They stay busy all day, but nothing important gets done. They jump from one thing to another, start many plans, leave work unfinished, and call it effort. But being busy is not the same as building something meaningful. Real progress needs direction. It needs focus. It needs the courage to give your best energy to what truly matters. A distracted mind cannot create a strong future. When your attention is scattered, your power becomes weak. This is why some people work for years and still remain in the same place. They are active, but not effective. They are tired, but not growing. Another reason people lose is because they are controlled by comfort. They choose what feels easy instead of what builds strength. They delay difficult tasks, avoid responsibility, and run away from discomfort. But growth has never lived inside comfort. Every strong person had to face challenge, pressure, and uncertainty. Muscles grow through resistance. Character grows through hardship. Wisdom grows through mistakes. If you always choose the easiest path, your life will become smaller, not better. Comfort may feel peaceful for a moment, but too much comfort slowly steals ambition, discipline, and courage. A person who keeps choosing comfort over growth will one day wonder why life never changed. Many people also lose because they keep feeding the wrong mindset. They focus on what they lack instead of what they can build. They spend more time complaining than improving. They expect confidence before action, when in truth, confidence often comes after action. They want to feel ready before they begin, but life rarely works that way. Most meaningful journeys start with uncertainty. You begin while afraid. You continue while tired. You improve while making mistakes. Winning in life is not about feeling perfect. It is about continuing even when your emotions are not helping you. If your mood controls your effort, your future will remain unstable. There is also the danger of weak standards. Some people keep losing because they accept too little from themselves. They break promises to themselves so often that their own mind stops trusting them. They say they will wake up early, but they do not. They say they will work hard, but they do not. They say they will change, but days pass and nothing happens. This weakens self-respect. And once self-respect becomes weak, discipline becomes difficult. The way you treat your own commitments shapes the kind of person you become. If you want to stop losing, you must become someone who takes their own words seriously. Personal trust is powerful. When your actions match your promises, your inner strength begins to rise. Comparison is another silent reason people lose. Instead of improving their own life, they keep measuring themselves against others. They look at someone else's success and feel defeated, not inspired. They see the result, but ignore the years of sacrifice behind it. Comparison steals peace and distracts from purpose. Your path is your path. Someone may be ahead of you in one area and still be behind in another. Life is not a race where everyone starts from the same place. The better question is not who is ahead of you. The better question is whether you are improving from who you were yesterday. A person who focuses on steady personal growth becomes stronger with time. A person who lives in comparison becomes mentally exhausted. People also lose when they refuse to learn. Pride can quietly destroy progress. Some people hate correction. They repeat the same mistakes, because they do not want to listen, study, or adapt. But growth demands humility. If something is not working, you must be willing to examine it. If a habit is hurting you, you must be willing to replace it. If a mindset is limiting you, you must be willing to change it. Winning belongs to those who keep learning. The strongest people are not those who know everything. They are those who remain teachable even after failure. Every mistake can become a lesson if your ego does not stand in the way. One more truth many people avoid is this: you may be losing because you are wasting your energy on the wrong things. Too much time on useless entertainment, unhealthy relationships, empty arguments, overthinking, and negative thinking can slowly drain your life. Energy is a form of wealth. Where you invest it matters. If you spend your best energy on things that do not improve your mind, your skills, your health, or your future, then loss becomes almost certain. A strong life is built when energy is protected and directed wisely. Focus is not just about working hard. It is about refusing to let meaningless things take control of your day. The good news is that losing is not the end. Losing can become a warning, a lesson, and a turning point. You can still change the direction of your life. But that change starts with honesty. Stop pretending everything is fine when it is not. Stop giving excuses the power to rule your future. Look at your habits. Look at your time. Look at your mindset. Ask yourself where the real problem is. That truth may hurt for a moment, but it can also set you free. Once you face the truth, you can begin building something better. So if you are losing right now, do not waste your pain. Learn from it. Let it teach you discipline. Let it teach you focus. Let it teach you responsibility. A stronger future does not begin when life becomes easy. It begins when you become serious. Serious about your choices. Serious about your time. Serious about your growth. You do not need a perfect life to start winning. You need a clearer mind, stronger habits, and a decision that you will no longer live carelessly. The answer to why you are losing may not be pleasant, but it can be powerful. Because once you understand the reason, you can begin to change it. And when the way you think changes, the way you life changes. When the way you life changes, the direction of your whole future changes. So rise with honesty, move with discipline, and remember this: losing is not your identity. It is only a condition, and conditions can change. Like, share, and subscribe for more motivational and inspiring videos.